Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Carnduff Arena here in Carnduff once more for Game 3 of the Sask Provincial D South Final between the Theodore Buffalos and the Carnduff Red Devils. Pretty well the same thing as last night, do or die, except for now it's for both teams, as the Theodore Buffalos advanced to the third game here last night with a 6-4 victory over the Carnduff Red Devils. Stayed overnight. They're ready to go here for this afternoon's contest. Some other scores to let you know about. First of all, I guess, my name's Adam Stewart, alongside Phil Decker here this evening, who's joining me for another broadcast. Phil, how are you this evening?
We're good, Adam. Looking forward to another barn burner. She was a heck of a game last night, and it's just, I think, the third game, like the first two, it's going to be really entertaining for the fans, and I'm sure the boys enjoy playing this type of hockey too. They're all played competitive hockey. This is why they're here.
You bet, and I can just see a few yellow jerseys starting to show up in the Carnduff Arena here. We're expecting a pretty good crowd of Theodore fans to come out tonight and cheer on the Buffalos, and hopefully to a South Provincial title here tonight, and then move on to face, I guess, the Kyle Elks, who won their series last night against the back of the Mohawks 8-2, as that game goes. Hopefully everything is working out there tonight. I know that the feed sometimes was given issues yesterday. I can see again. We're going to have to do some change-ups, but we'll do that during a little bit of a break here in between the intermission warm-ups in the first period here. We'll get that up to settled up here before the game starts so that you can enjoy the feed here tonight. Thank you very much to everybody joining in from wherever you are here tonight. We had just about 450 fans join us throughout the streams last night, including people from Mexico. I've seen some guys at Antigua, seen some people over in Russia. You know what? Wherever you're watching the game tonight, thank you very much again for watching. Hope you guys are going to enjoy this one. This should be a real barn burner here tonight as the Theodore Buffalos and the Carnduff Red Devils do battle one more time here in Carnduff. I'm going to just turn off the mics here, and you guys can watch a little bit of warm-up as we adjust the video system here a little, make it a little bit better for you all. And yeah, we'll see you here probably for the
We all have certain things that make us say, yes, this is the home. RE/MAX Blue Chip Realty. We find homes that fit you.
Hello and welcome to Hearns Westview Pharmacy. We are located directly across from the hospital and are open 9 to 8 Monday to Friday as well as Saturdays until 5 p.m. for all your pharmacy needs. Hearns has been locally owned and operated since 1968, and we take pride in our small town feel and pharmacy experience. As we embrace the new and modern ways of pharmacy practice, we still believe in real people answering the phones, pharmacists knowing your name, and treating our patients like family. As local owners, we know the importance of contributing to our community's well-being and keeping local dollars in the local economy. We donate to numerous organizations, including the Health Foundation, local sports, and Kinsmen, to name a few. At Hearns, we provide home healthcare products, walking boots, braces, ostomy supplies, compression stockings, and an array of over-the-counter medications at our store. We also provide free citywide delivery and free compliance packing to ensure our patients' needs are met. Hearns Westview Pharmacy. Come where patients feel like family.
Nuts.
So many things can let you down.
Nuts.
We won't. New Viraxer Complete, the pre-seed pulse herbicide that takes out the toughest weeds and helps keep them out with extended residual. Viraxer Complete. Count on it.
Seriously?
Introducing the all-new REM Grain Pack VR12. In optimal conditions, the REM VR12 can achieve 9 to 10,000 bushels per hour with 6 feet of hose and 4 to 5,000 bushels per hour with 50 feet of hose. By utilizing 2 REM VR technology fans instead of the 3 straight blade fans, we were able to reduce the horsepower in the VR12, only requiring 130 horsepower to reach maximum performance. The newly designed fans have proven to be more efficient, quieter, and much longer lasting. The VR12 fans and wear wraps have been designed to last 25% longer than on previous models. Their tab and slot welded and precision balanced construction allow them to outperform any fan we have ever produced. The REM VR12 is easy to maintain. Since it uses less horsepower, critical components need less maintenance. The fans and wear wraps can be easily inspected on a regular basis by removing the 2 inspection doors. The VR12 features 12-inch chrome flighting, and we've reduced the angle of the auger from 45 degrees down to 42 degrees. This allows the grain to move through the auger quickly and easily. The REM VR12 sports a floating auger design as proven on the REM VRX. The heavy-duty drive dogs and spring-loaded design allow the auger to mesh together properly every time you fold it. Unique to the REM VR12, the 10-inch telescoping inlet also comes standard and allows the grain to slow down as it comes into the tank, helping to separate the air from the grain, increasing capacity and flexibility. The REM VR12 comes standard with everything you see here. Enough hose and nozzles to work in a 52-foot radius. That's 12 more feet than competing vacs. REM's unique hose package allows the best flexibility, allowing you to move in 3-foot increments. To get the best out of the REM cleanup nozzles, we added the telescoping tube so you have more flexibility in most situations. To clean out a bin or a pile the fastest, use the stand-up floor sweep shown here. Attach the standard hose caddies anywhere on your hoses to gain even further flexibility while increasing the hose life because they won't be dragging on the floor. The REM VR12 comes standard with the air throttle to optimize capacity and minimize horsepower. The air throttle can be used as a guide to know if you are maximizing capacity. You always want the air throttle to be hanging straight down. If you start to see it moving up to a more closed position, you know you can give it more grain. The air throttle is also handy when you're removing light grain such as oats or sunflowers. You can lock the air throttle in a more closed position to reduce suction. This allows the grain coming into the tank to be taken away by the auger that is still running at full speed. Customize your REM grain vac and expand your capabilities with additional features like the dust collectors and Bendispin. No matter what kind of grain storage facility you have or cleanup job in front of you, the VR12 is the best choice. Greater capacity, reduced noise, and increased longevity, all at an attractive price. Choose the REM Grain Vac VR12 for your operation to get things done fast and efficiently. For more information, visit grainvac.com. Like us on Facebook at REM Grain Vac or call us toll free at 877-667-7421.
Grain aeration is a critical part of keeping your crops in optimal condition to take to market. But installing an aeration floor can be a difficult, time-consuming process. With AGI West Steel's new lock and load galvanized floor supports, assemblers can install their floors in a fraction of the time while maintaining maximum performance for your volume conditioning or natural air drying of your grain or oilseed crops. The Lock and Load's innovative design means no more fumbling with multiple heavy support posts for each plank of flooring you install. Instead, these lightweight supports easily slot together to provide continuous, even support for your entire floor. Simply lay the planks over the supports as you go. The Lock and Load Floors modular system can be easily installed in all new and existing Series 14 through Series 108 West Steel bins. For additional stability in critical places such as plank ends and around the auger unload tube, AGI West Steel's A-braces and bent A-braces easily slot into place between rungs. Easily configure your floor stability around the curve of the bin or other obstacles without sacrificing airflow thanks to the brace's low profile. The Lock and Load system's unique use of multiple flashing, complete with appropriate hardware, provides a better seal at the bin's edge and reduces installation time. Additionally, West Steel's Lock and Load floor system features a uniquely perforated flashing, which permits aeration near the bin wall and full-width perforation of the floor planks. The result is improved airflow circulation to the entire grain mass with no dead spots. With its uniquely shaped supports, expertly designed planks, and robust embossment in both planks and flashing, the Lock and Load floor system supports up to 100 feet of grain depth. Thanks to its lightweight and easily maneuverable design, AGI West Steel was able to significantly reduce the amount of steel used to produce the Lock and Load flooring system. We've passed these savings on to our customers and made our grain bin flooring systems more affordable than ever. The 10-inch wide floor planks effectively cut down the number of planks and assembly parts required by over 40%. Even after saving you time and money with its ease of installation, the Lock and Load floor system continues to deliver great value to producers. The open design of the floor supports provides significantly improved air movement beneath the floor, increasing the total volume of air pushed through the grain. The plank's smooth top surface also makes for easier cleanout, allowing for the use of bin sweeps. Don't waste any more time building clunky, high-cost flooring. AGI West Steel's Lock and Load galvanized floor support system is easy to install, is guaranteed to provide consistent aeration for your customers, and keeps your time and labor costs down.
Welcome back here to Carnduff, Saskatchewan. Just got the ice cleaned up, and we're going to be getting underway here shortly. Adam Stewart, Phil Decker, Julius Jock with us here tonight for Game 3 of the Provincial D South Final. Again, winner of this one is the South champion, which is a pretty big accomplishment no matter how you look at it, and also has the right to represent the South here for the Provincial Final versus the Kyle Elks, who are the North Division champions. Should be a great game here tonight. We hope that everybody enjoys yourself out here that are coming out. I know there is a few Buff fans in the crowd. They're wearing yellow jerseys. They're excited about their team. And there will be more guys, I think, showing up as the game progresses. Quite a few inside as well for this game that are sitting inside the rinks, so you won't see them maybe as much. But there is definitely a pretty nice-looking contingent of Buffalo fans here tonight. Some special shout-outs that I've seen over on that gave us some comments here. If you're looking for, and let me know where you're coming from here this evening. I can check later on the map, but that's not as fun. Give us a comment where you're coming from or where you're watching the feed here tonight. Jeremy Kudrick, hey, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Our trainer for the Theodore Buffalos. We know you've been busy, but hey, we hope to see you back here soon. Take care of yourself. Faye, thank you very much for the compliments. Yeah, go Buffaloes. Also to Mike out in Winnipeg. Thank you very much for watching here tonight. Hope you're enjoying yourself as well. About to get underway here very shortly. The referees are just taking up to the ice as they get the final net on, and the guys are racing off the ice. They're just waiting for that door to close. And it should be showing here shortly by the Carnduff Red Devils and the Theodore Buffalos. Phil, what's your keys here to the game, and what are you looking forward to seeing here tonight, and what are you wanting to see out of both of these teams?
Well, I think, Adam, it's all going to start between the Pikes for both clubs, Cody Domain and Warren Shimko. They got to be solid as they have been for the series to get their teams. And then it's just a matter of who makes the least mistakes and staying in the penalty box. Both clubs are quite capable of putting that puck in the net.
As Cody Domain and the Carnduff Red Devils hit the ice, and here comes the Theodore Buffalos, led out by Warren Shimko, who has had a pretty good weekend so far, had a great game against Swan River, and also now has had a pretty good game here last night against the Carnduff Red Devils as well. Full rosters once again. Of course, it's the last game of the season for some team in provincials. We're going to find out who here in a couple of hours, I suppose. Adrian, hey, I know you're cheering for the Red Devils. Thanks for a shout out from Fort Saskatchewan, or from from Edmonton, I see. Okay, perfect. Some more Buff fans here head out, and you can just see that little yellow spot starting to show up a little bit more all the time. Kind of neat. I'm glad to see some guys. Marjorie, thank you for showing up and watching the game here from Saskatoon. Yep, cheering for the Red Devils. Looks like the Buffaloes will be in their in their away blacks here tonight. And Carnduff's wearing some away reds as well. As we get ready for O'Canada. That was me. All right, about to get underway here in Carnduff for game number 3 of the South Sask Senior D Final. Phil, I might get you to hold that for me if you could, because I'm not having much luck holding this and putting the mic on. Trying to do a few other things here as we get ready for the starting lineups here for both teams. First things first, the Theodore Buffalos, led by goaltender in the back there, Warren Shimko, the Calder, Saskatchewan native. Curtis Decker and Grayson Neufeld will start on the defense for the Buffaloes, and it'll be on the wings, Dylan Johnson, Derek Schwartz, as we get underway here, and Keenan Taphorn down the middle. Carnduff gets it into the Theodore zone right away, and we'll get it quickly out to the Theodore Buffalos. Here's Taphorn with it. Taphorn gets around the net, and Domain decides to steer that one to the side. Here comes the Red Devils right away, number 17. That would be Kyle Garrigan. Gets it around the net, tries to get a quick pass up to Schwartz, who's just a little too far away from that one. And that one will be icing against the Theodore Buffalos. So 27 seconds into this game. A little bit of action already starting up here for both teams. As Carrier will take this draw up against. That would be, Carrier and Taphorn. As the Buffaloes trying to make some changes real quick. That's off the goaltender Domain, and the Carnduff Red Devils head up ice with it. Montage finishes this puck down and over. Nice shot there by Carrier, doesn't quite get through. And here's Montage with it. Over to Carrier. Carrier tries to get around the net, does, and gets this puck over. Hard shot off the post. Trey Stalker with a good shot to try to get this game going, and it nailed the post. Delane Lamb trying to get this one up quickly and over to Caden Taphorn. Doesn't quite work. And the Red Devils, here they go, try to get the puck again, as Blaine Thompson, who took a game misconduct at the 15, 16-minute mark. Got an opportunity here for the Carnduff Red Devils, as we were just talking about. Blaine Thompson took a tripping major last night, but we'll be back here tonight. Here's a chance for Taphorn. Shoots! Chief rebound! Another chance! Oh! Roebuck couldn't quite get that one in. Huge opportunity for the Theodore Buffalos to start it off. Action on both sides of this one as Mackenzie Fled battles here with number 22. That is Audette. Audette works the puck along the net. That's not Audette. That's number 27, Moriarty. Kurchinski tries to get this puck out. Doesn't. Here's an opportunity here for Martin. Martin shoots! Save made by Shimko, and the puck goes all around the net. Kurchinski with it. Kurchinski trying to make some move and gets this deep into the Carnduff zone. As Martin goes, chases this one down for the Red Devils. Gets this back up to neutral ice. Here's Neufeld digging alongside of it. And he'll get this puck as the Buffaloes are making changes. Hard shot in. That's by Barrett. And it'll go around the net. And the Buffaloes will trace this one down here. Here comes Tony Roebuck up the ice with Logan Kalanchi in front of him. Roebuck gets this down and finishes up the change as Kuzik steps onto the ice. Red Devils working around the net. Over to Stalker. Had a pretty good game. Had a beautiful chance there at the beginning of the game. Had a post. Just couldn't get it through. Shimko. And he'll poke that one away. Didn't quite glove that one. Was getting a little nervous here. Here's Jordan Evans now. Evans gets it in. Takes a shot and saved by Domain. As Logan Kalanchi goes and tries to get this puck out. And the Red Devils. This icing was waved off as Delane Lamb touched that one. Here's Thompson, pitches it in, and he's going to go and change. No, he's just going off to the side here as the Red Devils try to work this puck back down. Here's Thompson with it. Thompson takes a shot. Save, rebound! And Domain finds that one in between a few Buffaloes. He'll hang on. 16:43 left here in the first. No score so far. Good chances on both sides. What do you think, Phil?
Well, Adam, it's what we expected. High tempo game and chances at both ends.
Absolutely. Carnduff wins this draw, and they'll get the puck out quickly up to neutral ice. However, the Buffaloes work and get that puck back. Lane Thompson with it. Thompson, as Lamb just gets absolutely laid out. That could have been a charge. Nevertheless, here's Keenan Taphorn with it. Taphorn pitches it around the net as Schwartz looks for it. Runs into his guy. That's Carlton. And Carlton will get this to neutral ice. Red Devils now. Hiltz gets worked off the puck. And the Buffaloes get this one back down and into the Carnduff zone. Flett with it. Flett takes a hard shot. And just barely missed the net as that one was rifled. And this one's going to be icing against the Theodore Buffalos. They just made a change, though, so they should be fairly fresh out there, I think.
Yeah, once again, Adam, Buffalo D just trying to find that stretch pass and spring somebody free and just off the mark a little bit.
Had their opportunities last night against the Red Devils doing that. And a shot made, and there's guys in front again. Another shot. Simcoe's kicking around trying to get that puck away from the front of the net. Great opportunity there for Carrier, who was trying digging for it, just couldn't work. Here's another shot there, and that missed the net. Anderson over and passed over. Here's a chance in front again. Red Devils had a few opportunities in front. And this puck is going to be not called off. This is called off the icing, as Martin will go back into his own zone to get this puck. Here's Anderson. Works this one in, as the Red Devils are going to make a change as well. Here's Curtis Decker now. Taking this pass out to Caden Taphorn. Gets rubbed off the puck. And he'll have to bring this one back to settle it down. Decker over to Neufeld. And he'll shoot this one in as it was touched up by number 18. That would be Verana. And the Buffaloes have it in the Carnduff zone. Big hitting so far. Refs kept their whistles in their pockets so far. I think they're going to probably be a continuing theme by the way this game's going so far. Decker throwing this one over to Neufeld as he missed that one and goes around. Here's Lamatage with it. Takes a puck shot, and that one there goes wide. Warren Shimko. Decker pitches this one down. This is going to be icing against the Theodore Buffalos. As Curtis goes and gives somebody a little stick tap on the glass.
Yeah, they're always sending a message for later in the game, I guess.
Absolutely. So 14:26 left here in the first. Still a no-score game. Colby Verana gets thrown out of the draw. Or doesn't?
No.
Just resetting here as they're making changes over on the Carnduff side. Now Hiltz will step out of the thing and let Audette go and take this draw, and it's a tie-up. Decker does get the puck. And he'll run this one around for the Theodore Buffalos around the net. Decker, very solid always on the puck is Curtis Decker. And as Taphorn or McIntyre gets slammed into the boards, also have to regroup once again in their own zone. Here's Decker throwing this one up over to McIntyre. He touched it, but went straight to the goaltender Devane, and he'll hang on. Some other scores to let you know about that I've heard of so far. The Carlisle Cougars and the Grenfell Spitfires were tied at 2 in the first period. The last time I checked, of course I can't check while doing a stream, it's pretty tough. But that was the score after 1 over there, as this one's icing against the Carnduff Red Devils. Again, a couple more shout-outs that we can see here. Brett Erasmic. Now we time like the president to do some scouting. Kyle's going to be playing one of these teams. Only time he'll hear him say, "Go Buffs." I guess they want the Buffaloes over in Kyle. You never know. You may not want to be careful what you wish for. Connie Thompson, I believe she's out of Regina. So, hey, go Buffaloes. You bet. Colton Boys, he's cheering for the Devils out of Pigeon Lake, Alberta. This puck is going to go outside as it touched the Buffalo last. And over to the left, I guess, of the goaltender, Devane. 13:37 left here in the first. Still no score. Expected this one to be tight. This one's going to be, as this one goes on here. Carnduff loses the puck here. As Delane Lamb throws this one up. And now the Carnduff Red Devils try to get the puck also. Everybody's kind of digging for it there. And now Lamb gets it back into the Carnduff zone. Shot made there, saved by Devane. As this one now will be icing against the Carnduff Red Devils. Once again, let me know where you're coming from here tonight and where you're watching our feed. We always enjoy giving a shout out. We also have some sponsors to thank here tonight. Remax Blue Chip Realty in Yorkton, thank you very much. Also Hearns Pharmacy in Yorkton, AGI, and also BASF. Dan there, Wilson, out of Yorkton as well. As the Red Devils settle this puck in their own zone and try to work this one up, get it to neutral ice, and it's touched there by one of the Buffalos. Here's Warren Shimko, slows this puck down as Carnduff is making some more changes. Sperling throws this puck up, gets it over to Kuzik, and Kuzik couldn't quite hang on to that one as Lamontage gets it with it for the Carnduff Red Devils. Clancy now over to Jordan Evans, trying to find Eric Kuzik. He does get to him as Kuzik will pitch this one deep into the Carnduff zone. Chasing it down is Logan Kalanchi. Kalanchi works that puck off of Carnduff guy. He throws it towards the net. Doesn't make it there as Lamontage grabs that one first. Here's Anderson with it. Anderson, no, this is Carrier. Loses the puck. And here comes Eric Kuzik with Jordan Evans on his other side. Kuzik takes a hard shot there. And that's blocked. Goes on the side of the net. And Evans will pitch it up. And over to the goaltender, Devane. They'll make a whistle. 12:07 left here in the first. Still, no score. Both teams have had some pretty good opportunities. You got to have expected a defensive battle in a game like this. No team wants to give up that first goal for sure. So here's Dylan Johnson with it. Johnson works it around the net, and that goes a mile up in the air. Was tipped, though, by one of the Red Devils. And that one will be over to the right of Cody Devane. Buffs don't quite get this draw. They do win it in the end. Get it over. Shoot! Save made by Jermaine, and that puck goes over to the other side. Here's Decker throwing it around the net. Back over, but now here comes the Red Devils. They get to possess the puck. As they come in, takes a shot. They save by Shimko as he throws that over to the side of him. And Dylan Johnson trying to work this one around as Decker gets the puck over to Neufeld. Here's Keaton Taplin with it to Derek Schwartz. Schwartz over to Johnson. Johnson trying to get this deep, however, it doesn't work. And here comes the Red Devils back up ice. Decker, no, gets the puck to Schwartz. Schwartz with big Dylan Johnson in front of him. Carnduff, though, gets the puck back, and they'll get to neutral ice. Buffaloes do such a great job of blocking in the neutral ice area and keeping that puck really from making any real attempt here to get into the zone. However, that was not really a good turnover by the Buffaloes. Here's Johnson with it. Johnson will throw this one up and back down into the Carnduff zone as the Buffaloes will make some changes. Here comes Martin with it. Martin works it around, tries to get this puck over. Here comes Delane Lamb with full head of steam and Colby Vrana with him. There's Caden Taphorn. Taphorn shoots over to Lamb! And that puck ends up in front, but nobody was there. Here comes the Red Devils the other way. They'll just dump this one deep in as Warren Shimko has it, throws it along the boards. Vrana with it. Vrana pokes it around, and the Red Devils try to hold this one in. Thompson loses the puck over to Hiltz, and this one goes back over to Stalker, sorry. And he'll still possess it here in the neutral zone as this one gets out of the Theodore zone. A Montage with it. Working this one around, being harassed there a little bit by Zach McIntyre. And now here's Stalker. Throws it up, and that puck is a bouncing. As Keenan Sperling ends up with it in his own zone. Touched up by Colby Vrana. Vrana with it. Vrana works it around, takes a shot there. And little stop there by Demain. Here comes the Red Devils once more up the ice. That would be number 15. That's Plews. Plews, big chance up in front. Big save by Warren Shimko on Justin Smith, who was wide open in the other side. Gets a great pass to him, but Shimko makes a great stop.
Yeah, it's one of the rare occasions so far where the Buffs have kind of lost their offside winger there and give them a good chance.
So far, they've done very well at that. Just kind of a weird opportunity there for Smith, who was wide open over on the one side. Here's Sperling battling with this puck, and this is Smith trying to work it in front for the Red Devils. As Tony Roebuck will end up with this one, and he's going to head up ice. Roebuck with Wilson. That was the game-winning goal last night. As this one here touches the goaltender and goes out of play. Beautiful pass last night if you missed that one. Again, my video quality, I'm sorry about that if you missed this in the stream. Beautiful pass by Dan Wilson straight to Tony Roebuck to win this game last night. And really, just a beautiful goal to end it. So as Decker gets a shot. Domain makes a nice save. Here's Curtis Decker with it again. Decker, neutral ice. He works this puck over, and there ain't nobody there except for a Carnduff Red Devil, who gets a nice shot off, and Jumko bounces that one off the pad and gives the fans a lucky souvenir. 9:01 left here in the first. Still a no-score game. Glad everybody's enjoying the feed. I see some guys from Mexico, and I see some guys from Good Spirit Lake. One probably doesn't equal the other at this time of year, but nevertheless, as the Buffaloes wheel this one all the way back down the ice, and a little too hard, as that's going to be icing once again against the Theodore Buffalos. You know, there's actually a pretty good little contingency of yellow jerseys over starting up in that section over there.
Yeah, and there's quite a few sitting in the lobby too. A lot of people have traveled down to watch another great hockey game.
Absolutely. Again, they're trying to get their Buffaloes hopefully to a provincial final here. And we'll see how this goes at this game. Here's an opportunity for the Red Devils. That one just couldn't be handled by number 17, Garrigan. Couldn't settle that puck down. Now the Buffaloes have it. And they don't get it out of the zone. Pass over to Garrigan, doesn't work. And here's an opportunity for Dylan Johnson with Derek Schwartz and Taphorn with him. Here's a chance for Schwartz. Shoot! Oh, that one there went wide. I'm not sure if it was deflected off of Domain. Here's another opportunity for the Red Devils. Scores! Cody Martin opens up the scoring here for the Carnduff Red Devils as the Buffaloes handed up ice. This puck here ended up back down towards Martin. Takes a hard shot, and that there sneaks past the goaltender, Shimko.
Yeah, he didn't hang on to the puck very long. It hit his stick, and it was on its way toward the net and caught just inside the far post.
And with 8:21 left here in the first, the Red Devils take the 1-0 lead with lots of time left in this one, of course. And Buffaloes will get this one out of the outside here. We'll try to update that clock for you as quick as I can, guys, out there that are watching our feed. Hard shot, not just barely missed the net. Here comes the Buffaloes once more with a full-headed steam. 3-on-2, 4-on-2 as Lamb's right behind him. Here's Kuzik, takes a shot there, and at the main, kicks it again wide over beside the net. As I'm trying to update the score clock for you. Here comes the Buffaloes are going to make some wholesale changes once again as the Red Devils shoot this hot puck hard down onto the goaltender, Shimko. Sperling will throw this one along the boards. Get this one out here real quick. And the Devils will have to regroup back in their own end. Here comes the Red Devils' opportunity again. Save made by Shimko. Huge stop there, number 27. That's Moriarty. And now this game is getting cracked a little bit more open.
Yeah, Mackenzie Flatt got caught watching the end zone instead of the guy sneaking out behind him. And good stop by Shimmer.
Absolutely. And here comes the Buffaloes once more up ice. As we try to update the score here, the score clock for you. Not as simple as it sounds when you're trying to do this on the fly and try to watch a game at the same time. Here comes the Buffaloes. They're heading up ice, and then the Red Devils get the puck back. Here is Neufeld with it. Neufeld throws this one along the boards. And the Buffaloes will get this back in. Here's Thompson with it. Thompson works it around the net and gets it over to Lamb. Lamb with it. Throws it around. And this one here goes back to Matthew Hiltz. Or Ben Hiltz, I should say. And back into the Carnduff zone. Here's Roebuck with it. Roebuck digging deep, trying to get it over to Thompson. Thompson shoots it. That deflects around and just right to the side of the goaltender, Dumaine. And they're going to blow this one dead. And they will get a whistle with 5:24 left here in the first.
Yeah, the Buffs haven't been spending a lot of time in the Red Devil zone here, and it just seems the passes are just not quite clicking the way they were last night. And maybe that'll settle down here once they carry on with this game.
Absolutely, it's just been a little bit of a tougher start here for the Buffaloes, but it's still, they have had some possession, they've had some chances. Just again, a good goaltender, and maybe not quite the opportunities as last night yet, but they look like they're going to keep trying and they're going to work hard here to try to get one, hopefully before the period.
We lost the camera here.
Oh, we lost the camera? Oh, that's me. Yeah. Give me 1 second here. There we go. As we are get another whistle here. 5 minutes left here in the first. I apologize again for the feed issue there. That was me. Here comes the Buffaloes the other way. I'm going to just turn off this 4 o'clock for a minute. We're carrying on here. Here's a chance for the Red Devils. Another shot there right along on Shimko. He makes the save as the Buffaloes will dump this one all the way back down the ice. And this one back down in the Theodore zone as it takes a hit over onto one of the rafters. 4:18 left here in the first. Still a 1-0 Carnduff Red Devil lead. As Vrana will take this draw up against Trask. Trask wins it, gets this one around the net, and over to Curtis Decker, who gets this one to over to Zach McIntyre. Vrana with it. Vrana takes a shot there. It's blocked. And here comes the other way, comes the Carnduff Red Devils once more. McIntyre nails a guy up along the boards. And Kobe Vrana gets this puck. Vrana works it around, tries to make a pass over to McIntyre. McIntyre again getting harassed there a little bit by number 27. That's Moriarty. As this puck trickles right past Shimko. Here is a Neufeld is digging along with it with Moriarty. Vrana helps, it gets in there. So does Trask. So we got two guys digging now. Now here's Caden Taphorn who gets it in the end over to Colby Vrana. Vrana gets his pocket picked. And we'll have to regroup in the Theodore Buffalo's end.
Pass the puck.
Vrana trying to get this one over, and there's going to be a penalty call here against Carnduff. And it's a hooking call as number 5, that would be Brandon Trask, heads to the penalty box. Theodore Buffaloes have an opportunity to tie this one up on the power play.
Yeah, he just got caught reaching in with a stick, and as soon as that stick goes horizontal and gets into the hands of the player with the puck, the refs are usually pretty quick to call it.
Absolutely. And the Buffaloes here, 1 for 5 last night on the power play. Not really much going there really on the power play, but they did get the 1 goal by Dylan Johnson in the second period last night. We'll see how they do here tonight. So far, they're sitting in their own end with it. As the Red Devils are doing a great job. Martin, the goal scorer in this game so far, did a good job of keeping that one there in the Buffalo zone. Here comes Keenan Taphorn with a Taphorn. As that one was going to be offside. Shimko will have to settle this one down, and Buffaloes will have to regroup back in their own end. Minute 23 into this power play, and there hasn't been a whole lot for the Theodore Buffaloes to go on so far. As the Red Devils shoot this one all the way back down ice. Mackenzie Flex Works this one around, just takes his puck and skates up ice. And he gets his pocket picked, and here's a short-handed opportunity. And shoots, save made, rebound! Warren Shimko had to be sure on that one. Matthew Audette gets a short-handed move as Mackenzie Flett decided to skate up and forget about the guy behind him.
Yeah, he last man with the puck, and he tried to go around the guy instead of moving it off to an open guy, and turned it over, unfortunately. But Shimmer was there to keep the door closed.
Here's Blaine Thompson with it. Thompson gets picked off, and here's a chance here for Hiltz. Hiltz all goes, skate around, tries to get this one, does get it open. Another opportunity here. Audette again gets another shorthanded chance. The Buffalo's power play here has been atrocious. As Neufeld will try to work this puck up. Here's to Roebuck. Roebuck sitting in the neutral. Can't get in yet. Here's a chance now for Roebuck to get in the zone. And that stays in for about a grand total of half a second. Here's now a chance for Roebuck, and he'll get this one over to the goaltender, Demain. He'll hang on with 10 seconds left in the power play for the Theodore Buffalos. I think they've had, what, a grand total of 1 second in their end?
I think so. It's not, it hasn't been the best power play effort by the Buffs. The Red Devils have far more chances on that one.
Absolutely. The Red Devils had a better penalty kill than they did a power play for the Buffaloes. Here's Neufeld, and that puck jumps over his stick. Goes all the way back down, and the Red Devils will have killed this one off rather easily. Here's Vrana with it. Vrana skates up the ice, trying to make a pass over to McIntyre. Gets this one around and try to get around the boards. Doesn't work. Lamb gets it knocked up in the air just before he got it. That puck bounced and went to the other way. Here's another chance for the Buffaloes to get this one in. Here's Caden Taphorn with a Taphorn. Trying to get it to Vrana, and he bounces over his stick as well. And that one doesn't work. Here's now the Buffaloes' Derek Curtis Decker. Over to Delane Lamb. Lamb with it. Gets this puck up ice. Trying to make it move. And here is Vrana taking along with it with Caden Taphorn. Can't see the numbers there for the Red Devils. Looks like number 15 Clues is in on it. And he'll get it up ice real quick. As that pass to Smith doesn't work. Here's Decker with it. Decker just takes a shot, puts that in the penalty box, and we'll get a whistle here with 12.2 seconds left in the first.
Yeah, Curtis just tried to chip it up off the glass. He had a guy behind the defender there, but it just a little bit too high with the short glass on the side, and it just skimmed over top.
Jillian, thank you very much for watching in Regina. And two little boys screaming, watching their dad, number 6, I believe. On the big screen. I'm sure they're enjoying themselves. As Keegan Taphorn has a chance, comes in, shoots, scores! Keegan Taphorn ties it up with 2.4 seconds left on the clock.
Now, that was a good breakout for the Buffs, and they just happened to get that opportunity they really haven't had all game, where they had an odd man rush and played it well. He just was patient and froze the goalie a little bit and put her in the corner. Quick shot.
Absolutely. Just a beautiful quick shot by Taphorn. Gets that one out, and both teams just let that one go out and kill the period. After one period here in Carnduff, the Buffaloes and the Red Devils are tied at 1 after a quick goal there right at the end by Keenan Taphorn. And the other goal scorer, Brandon Martin, gets a nice shot off, or Cody Martin, my apologies, gets a nice shot off on Warren Shimko, gets the first goal of the game, and Keenan Taphorn with the second. Both teams are going to head back to the locker room, tied up at 1 after 1. Thank you very much for joining us, and again, thank you to our sponsors this evening, Remax Blue Chip Realty in Yorkton, appreciate it. Also, Hearns Pharmacy in Yorkton, AGI, and also BASF, Dan Wilson out of Yorkton. Thank you very much, and we'll talk to you here during the second period.
Introducing the all-new REM Grain Pack VR12. In optimal conditions, the REM VR12 can achieve 9 to 10,000 bushels per hour with 6 feet of hose and 4 to 5,000 bushels per hour with 50 feet of hose. By utilizing 2 REM VR technology fans instead of the 3 straight blade fans, we were able to reduce the horsepower in the VR12, only requiring 130 horsepower to reach maximum performance. The newly designed fans have proven to be more efficient, quieter, and much longer lasting. The VR12 fans and wear wraps have been designed to last 25% longer than on previous models. Their tab and slot welded and precision balanced construction allow them to outperform any fan we have ever produced. The REM VR12 is easy to maintain. Since it uses less horsepower, critical components need less maintenance. The fans and wear wraps can be easily inspected on a regular basis by removing the 2 inspection doors. The VR12 features 12-inch chrome flighting, and we've reduced the angle of the auger from 45 degrees down to 42 degrees. This allows the grain to move through the auger quickly and easily. The REM VR12 sports a floating auger design as proven on the REM VRX. The heavy-duty drive dogs and spring-loaded design allow the auger to mesh together properly every time you fold it. Unique to the REM VR12, the 10-inch telescoping inlet also comes standard and allows the grain to slow down as it comes into the tank, helping to separate the air from the grain, increasing capacity and flexibility. The REM VR12 comes standard with everything you see here. Enough hose and nozzles to work in a 52-foot radius. That's 12 more feet than competing vacs. REM's unique hose package allows the best flexibility, allowing you to move in 3-foot increments. To get the best out of the REM cleanup nozzles, we added the telescoping tube so you have more flexibility in most situations. To clean out a bin or a pile the fastest, use the stand-up floor sweep shown here. Attach the standard hose caddies anywhere on your hoses to gain even further flexibility while increasing the hose life because they won't be dragging on the floor. The REM VR12 comes standard with the air throttle to optimize capacity and minimize horsepower. The air throttle can be used as a guide to know if you are maximizing capacity. You always want the air throttle to be hanging straight down. If you start to see it moving up to a more closed position, you know you can give it more grain. The air throttle is also handy when you're moving light grain such as oats or sunflowers. You can lock the air throttle in a more closed position to reduce suction. This allows the grain coming into the tank to be taken away by the auger that is still running at full speed. Customize your REM grain vac and expand your capabilities with additional features like the dust collectors and Bend-A-Spin. No matter what kind of grain storage facility you have or cleanup job in front of you, the VR12 is the best choice. Greater capacity, reduced noise, and increased longevity, all at an attractive price. Choose the REM Grain Vac VR12 for your operation to get things done fast and efficiently. For more information, visit grainvac.com. Like us on Facebook at REM Grain Vac or call us toll-free at 877-667-7421.
We all have certain things that make us say, yes, this is the home. RE/MAX Blue Chip Realty. We find homes that fit you.
Nuts. Nuts.
So many things can let you down.
Nuts.
We won't. New Veraxer Complete, the pre-seed pulse herbicide that takes out the toughest weeds and helps keep them out with extended residual. Veraxer Complete. Count on it.
Seriously?
Hello and welcome to Hearns Westview Pharmacy. We are located directly across from the hospital and are open 9 to 8 Monday to Friday as well as Saturdays until 5 p.m. for all your pharmacy needs. Hearns has been locally owned and operated since 1968, and we take pride in our small town feel and pharmacy experience. As we embrace the new and modern ways of pharmacy practice, we still believe in real people answering the phones, pharmacists knowing your name, and treating our patients like family. As local owners, we know the importance of contributing to our community's well-being and keeping local dollars in the local economy. We donate to numerous organizations, including the Health Foundation, local sports, and Kinsmen, to name a few. At Hearns, we provide home healthcare products, walking boots, braces, ostomy supplies, compression stockings, and an array of over-the-counter medications at our store. We also provide free citywide delivery and free compliance packing to ensure our patients' needs are met. Hearns Westview Pharmacy. Come where patients feel like family.
All right, welcome back here as the Carnduff Red Devils hit the ice and the air horns go off. We are tied here at after 1-1. Getting ready here for the second intermission, or second period. Phil, Adam Stewart, Phil Decker, Julius Jonick here with you tonight. And Phil, what was your impressions of the first period, I guess, for the Buffs and for the Red Devils?
Well, I think it was certainly not the best period for the Buffs overall. I mean, we're fortunate to tie it up toward the end, but certainly the Red Devils, they made the best of their opportunity, and certainly, I think, outplayed Theodore probably in that first period. So, but hopefully the jitters are out for the Buffs, and we can continue on with what should be a heck of a period here coming up in number 2.
Absolutely. It's been a great game so far. Both goaltenders have been solid as it's gone. I think probably Warren Schuko has been busier, but definitely in that period. As we're underway here for the second period, here comes Keenan Taphorn with it. Taphorn tries to get this one over to Dylan Johnson. Bounced off the skate and went with the other way. So tap one from Schwartz, just the 2.4 seconds left there in the first, as Dylan Johnson knocks down his guy and gets the possession back into the Carnduff zone. Gets temporarily as Audette heads up ice and throws this one down for Hiltz. Hiltz works it into the sideboards in the Theodore Buffalos end. As the Buffaloes now working to get this one out. That would be Blaine Thompson. Dylan Johnson now skates over. He is about to nail Colbert, who was just heading off ice, and he'll take off and make sure that Cody DeMaine has to cover that one. We'll have a draw to the glove side of Cody DeMaine. Just nicely getting underway here. We're only 52 seconds into the second period, and we are tied up to 1 here in Carnduff as the Buffaloes almost win that draw. Montage ends up with it, though. And here's a chance here. Here's a good chance there for McIntyre. Walks right up in front. Not really even harassed very much. Just at the last second there. And the Buffaloes get this back down into neutral ice. Red Devils, though, pick it up, and they'll get this back into the Buff zone. Taphorn with it. Pitches it over to McIntyre. McIntyre does a little pitch in and gets this puck up over to Cody DeMaine, who throws this back towards McIntyre. Ends up in the corner of the boards. McIntyre tries to make a pass to Caden Taphorn. Doesn't work. It goes all the way around the net for Verana, who the Buffaloes get it back down to Lamb. Lamb shoots! Save made, rebound! And he's going to go right over top the goaltender. There is Kobe Verana. And Cody DeMaine decided to give him a little blocker as he went by to remind him not to do that. The Red Devils now head up ice. They were just caught, though, offside at the Buffaloes line. Looks like maybe a little bit better start for the Theodore Buffaloes so far in this period. A couple opportunities there for them. As Tony Roebuck is going to take this draw up against number 5. That's Trask. And Trask wins this one, gets it back down into the Buffalo zone. Shimko stops the pucks as the Buffs get this back into neutral ice. This one will go a little too far, though, past neutral ice. The icing against the Theodore Buffaloes. Still 1-1 after this, in the second period here. We're about 2 minutes and 2 seconds into this one. Just getting nicely started here in a second. As the Theodore Buffaloes lose this draw as well. Last night were really good on the draws. Tonight, not so much. As Keenan Sperling goes racing up ice. And he's waved off because that one's icing.
Offside, I think.
Offside? Sorry. Against the Buffaloes, and they'll line this one back up at the blue line. I don't know about you. I just always get a little nervous when I see defensemen racing up ice like that.
Well, there's a time and a place for it, but certainly you have to be careful not to get caught and turn it over into an odd man rush going the other way.
So Red Devils win this draw and head back up ice. Sperling gets a hold of the puck, throws it back down, and here's the Red Devils now throwing it up on ice, and Sperling will have to chase this one down in his own zone as well. Over to Mackenzie Flett. Flett loses this one, but it still ends up over to Dan Wilson, who just gets a hold of a moving Garrett Kuzik but not quite. Kuzik, though, does a good job of holding it along the boards. Gets this puck over, and as Dan Wilson absolutely lays out Minshall. I'll figure that one out later. Here's Minshall with it. Gets up ice, gets into the Theodore Buffalo zone. Quick pass over to Martin. That's the only goal here for the Carnduff Red Devils so far. And he'll take a shot, saved by Warren Shimko. He'll cover up. Other games, we've just seen one of the other scores here pop by our screen a little bit earlier. The Grenfell Spitfires and the Carnduff Red Devils are tied at 2 after our Carlisle Cougars, I should say, not Carnduff Red Devils. They're playing right here. That game is tied at 4 after 2 over in Grenfell. So the Carlisle Cougars and Grenfell Spitfires having themselves a game over in Grenfell. Shimko makes a nice little save there. And the Red Devils work deep to try to get this puck loose. They do. And that one there doesn't work because there's nobody there to take that pass. Comes all the way back down to the Carlisle or Carnduff end. I'm going to say Carlisle and Carnduff about 3 times now. Probably wrong. Anyways, we'll get back to the real game. The game here that we're watching tonight is the Red Devils. Hard shot there, saved by Shimko as the Buffaloes now come racing back up ice with it. Here's Blaine Thompson with it. Thompson works it over and can't find Jordan Evans, but Jordan Evans does end up with it along the boards. Pitches it up in front. Here's Krasinski. Shoots. Save made by Demain. Funny angle, and he'll hang on to that one. And here comes the top line for the Theodore Buffalos. Really, there is no top line as everybody seems to get a lot of minutes on this team, no matter where you're playing or how you're doing it.
Yeah, they're fortunate this year. They can just roll the lines, and they've all had their success throughout the year.
Schwartz goes and gets a high stick. No call there. Taphorn with it. Caden Taphorn gets rubbed off the puck. However, Derek Schwartz is right there to pick that one up, and he loses that up against Ben Hiltz. Hiltz over to Adet. Adet tries to make the pass over to Garrigan. Didn't work. Here's the montage with it. And he'll tip this one up and into the Theodore Buffalo zone. And Elaine Lamb will get the hold of this one, and they'll try to throw this one off ice. And here comes, again, the Buffaloes chasing up ice. Hard for it is Keenan Taphorn. Here's Schwartz with it as he raced up ice as well. And the Buffaloes will still keep this puck. Here's Schwartz with it. Schwartz tries to jam it along short side. Doesn't work. And now here comes the Red Devils with it. Garrigan tries to make a pass over. And Shimko makes a nice save as that puck was moving all over the place. Here comes the Buffaloes again. Dylan Johnson. Johnson with Schwartz right behind him. Johnson shoots. Just missed the net there. Glove side of Demain. Here is Neufeld with it. Neufeld works it around the net. Gets it deep into the Carnduff zone. Man back right now is Colby Vrana as Neufeld heads back towards his end. Neufeld loses that puck, and here's an opportunity here for the Red Devils. Red Devils shoot. Save made by Shimko. That was Anderson who had an opportunity while coming off the bench. Neufeld now with it. Neufeld trying to get this one worked along the boards. Doesn't, and the Red Devils know it's still being flipped around the boards. Here's Sperling with it. Sperling pitches it up, and this goes over to Caden Taphorn. Taphorn gets it into the Carnduff zone. Vrana throws this one around, and this ends up back on the Red Devil stick. This is Carrier. Carrier tries to get this puck over to number 19. That's Stoven. Doesn't work. Here's Martin with it. Martin gets it deep into the Carnduff zone. Takes a little bit of a hit there from Colby Vrana. Hard shot there made by number 10. That is Lamontage. And here comes the Buffaloes. 2-on-1 the other way. Here's a chance for Colby Vrana. Does see him. Here's a chance for Kuzak. Oh, it doesn't quite make it to him. Just a little bit too light. Here's Caden Taphorn now with it, though. Taphorn tries to throw it in front. Doesn't work. Taphorn digs along the boards, and the Red Devils end up with it. Here's Stoven. Stoven works it along. Gets taken off the puck by Roebuck. Too many men call is definitely coming up right away here as the Carnduff Red Devils got a few too many guys on the ice. They're going to get a penalty on this one. And it'll be served by number 19, I believe, number 18.
Yeah,
Anderson.
Red Devils got caught with a line change there, and the guy coming on played the puck, and the original guys were still on the ice, so definitely too many.
Been a very close goal game. I mean, there hasn't been very many calls on either side. Buffalo's had one earlier. It looked more like a power play for the Red Devils.
Ooh.
And there's going to be another one called here against the Carnduff Red Devils as Lamb gets absolutely rocked along the boards. And it'll be number 22, Adet. For 40. Dylan Johnson's asking for 4. Don't think he's going to get it.
No.
This is a capital opportunity now for the Theodore Buffalos to try to get a leading goal and maybe in some more.
Absolutely. Very fortunate that Delane was far enough away from the boards that he didn't get hurt because he was going head first. And
that was
it's very scary. You don't ever like to see that happen to anybody.
Dangerous play there, but nevertheless, he's okay. He's still on the ice, and we got a 5-on-3 now for the Theodore Buffalos here. As Keenan Taphorn gets it over to Flett. Flett to Slam to Flett. Flett shoots! Blocked up front here by Hiltz. Nice little block by him. This ends up into the rafters. 1:33 on the first power play left. 5-on-3. Seven left here, or into the first, our second. Hard shot, save for that. Oh! Opportunity there for Schwartz. Couldn't get a stick on it. Here's Lamb walking straight in, trying to get it over to Taphorn. Doesn't work. Flex. Skates around. Gives it to Taphorn. Taphorn goes to Lamb. Lamb tries to make a move. Here's Schwartz on the side of the net. Schwartz to Lamb. Lamb with it to Schwartz. Schwartz. Taphorn doesn't get it. Here's Lamb with it. Lamb with the 56 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Lamb over to Flett. To Lamb. Lamb. Flett. Lamb shoots. Blocked in front. Lamb again. Quick pass over to Taphorn. Scores! Tic-tac goal by the Theodore Buffalos.
Awesome play by DJ. He had a chance to either shooting at the net or he saw Delane open, and of course Delane was very quick to move it over to Taphorn, who had the whole net to himself. Just a real quick release, and we're up by 1.
Beautiful goal here by the Theodore Buffalos, and they still have 53 seconds left in the second penalty for that boarding call on Adet. As the goaltender Domain collects his gear and gets himself ready to go. What a great opportunity here for the Buffaloes, leading now 2-1, get one more. And this game here could get very, very good for the Theodore Buffalos. Here is Thompson, breaks it into the zone, works it around the net for Tony Roebuck. Roebuck gets the puck, works it up. Here's Colby Brana. Brana loses this one, and it goes out of the zone. Thompson with it. Thompson trying to make somebody more open ice as Neufeld gets a hold of this one to Tony Roebuck. Roebuck over to Blaine Thompson. Shoots this one and gets it around the net. Here is Brana. And Thompson's absolutely laid out. Doesn't have his helmet. Has to get off the ice. And they are screaming over on the Carnduff bench for too many men. Decker did it purposely. He put his hands up and said, I don't want to touch this puck. Did a great job of holding that one off as the penalty to Adet expires. Blaine Thompson was absolutely rocked on that play. And that might be a message from last night. Who knows? As the Buffaloes, another nice save by Shinko. And this one ends up back down and back into the Theodore Buffalo zone as now the Red Devils are behind 1 goal. Here's Caden Taphorn. Doesn't quite get this one. As number 15, that would be Clues, digs this one out. Clues over to Adet, who just came back in on the power play, or after the penalty. Here's Kuzik working his guy. Does a nice job of getting the puck down. And here is an opportunity for Caden Taphorn. Doesn't quite get it over. Stan Wilson was skating in the right area. Number 7 is not very happy there. Cole Barrett with Eric Kuzik. McIntyre nails Barrett as he goes around. And they're going to make some changes here for Carnduff as they dig that puck deep in the Buffalo zone. Decker's digging forward alongside, that would be Taphorn. And both of them go off the puck. Here's a nice play by Eric Kuzik. Calmly gets that puck up, and they get this back down into the Carnduff zone as everybody's going off for a change. And there's a guy standing right in the, yep, they are going to get him. I think they're going to take them both.
Well, I think Garrigan's going after the coach.
Garrigan's going after Dick Onslow. I don't think I'd want
Josh. I think so. Like, that's who they're having interaction with is Josh. We'll see what comes of this.
That's enough.
Whatever Garrigan did, whatever Kyle Garrigan did, he's definitely got the coach.
He's got a spearing call.
Spearing.
He is done for the evening. Kyle Garrigan. Or they're going to give him. There ain't such a thing as a 2-minute minor for spearing.
No,
Garrigan is just furious over there right now in the Carnduff bench. They were pointing out to get somebody to go over to Theodore and point at something. What's going on here?
Oh, Logan Clancy.
Clancy's going to go off as well.
Well, spearing was the motion that Josh was displaying to the ref.
And the ref displayed it as well. And it sure looks like that linesman's looking to, maybe he isn't escorting Garrigan out. We're listening to hear what this is. As the referees say, go away. I don't want to talk to you. Tell that to Schwartz and to Audette.
I just expect they're probably discussing the severity of the spear and just make sure they got everything that they need to have here out of whatever happened over there. Just kind of away from things, and we just
away from things, and just kind of like right on the bench as the Buffaloes are making that change. All of a sudden, Audette is right, literally almost onto the Theodore. Not Audette. Garrigan was just about onto the Theodore Buffaloes bench. Kind of a very strange play of that, kind of different. Thank you very much to Bill Lotham, letting me know that the Carlisle Cougars are going to be a provincial finalist this year. At the minimum, they are going to the Senior B provincial final, either against Wilkie or Wadena. 6-5 for the Carlisle Cougars.
Hey, Wadena plays tonight.
Wadena plays, 5 o'clock this evening. The Wadena Wildcats and the Wilkie Outlaws go at it again. That's going to be a fun game to watch if you're able to.
Wynyard beat Odessa Vibank last night.
Wynyard beat Odessa Vibank. So that there is in the A. So I don't know if that's over that series or
no, that's game one.
Game one, okay.
Game two's back in Odessa.
And I know that we've seen. We also know that Drake won against Edam and Hafford. They won 6-2 in their first game. I know they're playing tonight. I don't know when exactly, but that's game two. We are really getting some debate going on here. I'm taking a look. Is there two Buffalo? No, there's only one Buffalo. There's only LC in the bench.
Yeah, only one yellow helmet.
Yeah, just the one guy there has got a shiny head. It probably looks like a helmet. As we're waiting for this one to get going, again, referees are talking this one well over as they know that this is a major call in this game with the Buffaloes up 2-1. We are 10 minutes and 13 seconds into this second period. And we're waiting to see what the calls are here as the referee goes over to talk calmly, I hope, to Josh Garbett. He's going to talk to actually Derek Schwartz. And they are really, really debating what's going on here.
I just looked up at him. Game two of that Wynyard Odessa game series is back in Odessa on Saturday, March 11th. So they got a week to rest up and get ready to go again.
For sure. So, as we wait here to hear what this call is, both teams kind of just hanging out and seeing what's going on. And Denane and Shimko both kind of looking at each other. And they could probably go and play some pass puck, I guess, for a few minutes if they want to go and do something. But, their referees are now heading over to the penalty boxes to talk to the benches to talk to the coaches. They're going to talk to Carnduff's coach here first, who is Ed McMillan. And they're explaining what the penalties are all about here as we are waiting to see what happens. 9:47 left here in the second. 2-1 Buff lead. Just been a little bit delayed, I suppose.
Well, they haven't put anything up on the scoreboard yet in terms of any penalty differential. So if and they don't put anything up. My guess is that it's coincidental minors of some sort or double minors, offsetting anyway. But maybe they're still trying to sort things out here, and we'll see as we get ready to recommence play here with 9:47 left in the second period with Theodore Buffalos up 2-1.
I guess as we're waiting here, I may as well go and throw a commercial on and get one through, or as we were about to start here. It looks like we're about to begin, actually. So we're just waiting to see the penalties here. Shimko had the puck. And we're still having a little bit of a debate here. Once again, thanks to our sponsors here tonight, Remax Blue Chip Realty. We've also got BASF. As this game is going to go 5-on-5. Sure, I've seen a spearing call called. I'm kind of amazed about this, but nevertheless. And they didn't call it. It was just an offside, I believe. Interesting game so far. 2-1 Theodore Buffalos lead this one so far as the Red Devils, Garrigan, sits in the penalty box here. And he's a part of that top line, so very interesting to see what happens here. Here is Schwartz trying to get this puck up. Doesn't work. And now here comes number 15. That's Plews. Plews gets it into the zone as we're 5-on-5 here for at least 2 minutes. Couldn't hear what that was, if that was 2-2 and 2-2, or couldn't quite get that. But nevertheless, we're playing 5-on-5 here, so carry on. Here's a shot in by Domain, and he's just decided to hold on to that one as Kurchinski and Wilson were heading into the neighborhood. So I will have to ask referee, supervisor, or mentor, as he likes to call himself, Gary Garlick, what that was all about out during the intermission. He'll probably have an idea for us. As Dylan Johnson gets his back to Thompson. Thompson takes a shot. Nice save there by Domain. There's lots of traffic in front of him. Johnson pitches one over to the linesman. They'll redo this draw as there's a few wholesale changes happening here by the Red Devils. Nice win there by Carrier. We'll get this run behind the net and over to Barrett. Barrett, who is smacking around Eric Kuzik there for a little while. And Dylan Johnson will get this one down and into the zone. Johnson takes a shot there, and Schwartz was just about in the vicinity of knocking that puck in if he could have. It made a 3-1 game, but it isn't. So here is Shimko with it. Shimko throws it along the boards as a couple Buffs and Carnduff Red Devils work for it. Hard shot there made, and it's what goes behind Warren Shimko. Shimko is kind of looking for it. As Schwartz digs along the boards with it, trying to get it with Delaney Lamb. Carnduff tries to get this puck up in front. Doesn't work. Here is Carrier over to Barrett. Barrett passes it to Martin. Martin gets along behind the boards once more, where there's a whole mass of humanity. And the Buffalos get this puck all the way down and onto the goaltender Domain. No whistle. Vrana comes in to go and see what's up with Cody Martin. As Martin gets this puck down, there's an opportunity here for the Red Devils. They're going to get this into the Buffalo zone. Shimko staying on to that one fairly quick as one of the Red Devils had his puck over him into his glove. Shimko hangs on. 7:38 left here in the second. Still a 2-1 Theodore Buffalos lead. As the Buffaloes win this draw, that puck will get down and in and out of the zone as Mackenzie Flood pitches it out. Just out for a moment as Carnduff throws his puck back in. And now here comes the Buffaloes up ice. Over to Taphorn. Taphorn shoots. McIntyre, I apologize. Shoots, just missed the net. Here's an opportunity now. Carnduff gets this puck back into the zone. Working along the boards with it. Buffaloes pick up this one. They'll get this one up, and here comes Vrana with it. Vrana has an opportunity to shoot. Rebound off the post. Off the post for Caden Taphorn. As close as it can get to making this a 3-1 game. Here is another chance as the Buffaloes get this back down into the Carnduff zone. Huge chance there for Caden Taphorn to make it a 3-1 game. However, we're still just a 1-goal game. As Kuzik loses this puck and has to get back up ice. The Red Devils chase it down very quickly. Here's Shimko. Shimko gets blocked in front. That could have been dangerous. As this puck goes around. Now it's over and just about to Tony Roebuck. Doesn't quite work. Here's the Red Devils once more. Taking a shot there. Rebound. Nice save there by Shimko. Kicking along the side of the net boards. This goes around the net. And over to number 15, Clues. Clues having a decent game here. Working hard along those boards as it's been the whole game. Is working the boards real hard. Shimko makes a nice save as that one-timer gets out there. This one goes out of play and will stay in the Theodore zone.
Yeah, Curtis took an opportunity, I think, there to get a whistle so he can get a line change. They kind of lost their groove in their own end there. So,
of course, in the senior hockey, we don't have such a thing as puck over glass penalties. We leave that for the NHL, so we don't get to sing that fancy little song. Thompson with it, throws it around the net, and this one will not get out as the Red Devils pitch it back behind the net. This is Garrigan with it. Garrigan, who's out of the penalty box now, after calling down maybe just a slight bit, gets it over to Martin. Martin over to Adet. Over for Barrett, and there's going to be a penalty called here.
Interference to Carnduff, I think.
Carnduff is taking another one, I think. Looks like number 27. That would be Moriarty.
23.
23, that's a big one for them. Ben Hiltz, who had a great game last night, had 3 points, takes an interference call, and you really don't want to take those penalties 200 feet away from your goaltender.
Yeah, I think he was fighting for position, and he just happened to overpower the defenseman and laid him up flat, so got called.
As Cody Martin goes and gets this puck out of the Carnduff zone, and now the Red Devils do a good job of blocking up neutral ice, but Buffaloes do get it in the end here. Schwartz is going to chase this puck up against Barrett. Barrett throws it down ice and 200 feet over to the goaltender, Warren Shimko. Skating hard for it is Delane Lamb as he was getting chased out of the zone. Buffaloes now get the puck in the zone. Here's Taphorn. Taphorn getting a few slacks around there with a stick. Taphorn, here's a chance for Schwartz. Oh! Cannot get the puck to go the right way. Lamb with it. Over to Taphorn. Taphorn shoots and just misses the net. Over to Lamb, or over to Fleck. Nobody going in front now. Here they go back down deep. And the Carnduff Red Devils will get this one out of the zone and out of harm's way. Here's Flett with it. Flett, full head of steam, makes a nice little pass to Delane Lamb, quickly up ice. Lamb throws it around the net, trying to find Taphorn. Caden Taphorn with it, with McIntyre. The Buffaloes made some changes here. Here is Vrana, shoots! That goes tipped and up and out of play. We'll get a whistle on the blocker side of Cody Dene.
Yeah, Red Devil just got a stick on that as Taphorn was letting it go and up and over top of Domain and out of play.
Kobe Vrana loses this draw up against the Red Devils. I believe it was number 24. That's Carlton. But they do hold possession in the zone for a moment. And still do. Nice play there by Curtis Decker. However, number 6, that would be Fitzpatrick, pitches this one down the ice. 25 seconds are left of the penalty for interference. And up on Hiltz. Here is Neufeld with it. Neufeld gets it in the zone. Neufeld gives it to Vrana. Vrana tries to work it back to his defenseman, who does. Here's a chance for Thompson, over for Taphorn. Taphorn shoots. Save made by Denane, and he'll kick this one outside. And this will go all the way back down the ice, and the Buffaloes are 0 for 3, I believe, on the power. No, sorry, 1 for 4 on the power play here tonight. The leading winning goal right now, or the leading goal was scored by Tapper on the power play. As Roebuck works this one back over for his defenseman. Wilson makes a nice little tip, keeps this alive, as this one would have been icing otherwise. Wilson goes and holds the montage against the boards a little bit, and goes and gets this back all the way for Curtis Decker. Well, this will just calm down the Buffaloes a little bit. 2:40 left here in the second. 2-1 for the Theodore Buffalos, currently leading against the Carnduff Red Devils as this puck is tipped. And this one hits the rafters, and this one moves out of play.
Yeah, just trying that stretch pass there, and it just had to reach for it. And low rafters here, so the puck doesn't really have to go all that high, and it's but that puck faceoff should be outside the zone because the pass was made from outside. So
and it looks like it will be. You'll see along the Buffs line. Tony Roebuck will take this draw up against Ben Hiltz. And Tony wins this draw. Lamb will get this puck back down into center ice. Carnduff will pick it up there. It's Martin. Martin has the goal for the Carnduff Red Devils early in this game. Delane Lamb tries to throw it around the net, and this ends up really bouncing weird. And Lamb will get this puck back down and over to Dan Wilson, but temporarily, until Carnduff, one of the players, picked him up. Here's Martin with it. Martin working along the net, trying to make a nice pass in front. And that's blocked up by the Buffaloes. And this will go back down ice as there's another penalty coming up to the Carnduff Red Devils. Here is Kuzik, shoots hard, made a save. And Hiltz throws this puck out in disgust and will not even object it. He's just heading straight to the penalty box.
How can we miss those?
And this is a high sticking call against Ben Hiltz, who takes another penalty this game. Lots of penalties so far on the Red Devils.
I certainly hope, Adam, that for the number of glorious opportunities the Buffs have had here, that this doesn't come back to haunt them, because they just
absolutely. There's been many 2-on-1s and opportunities here. It's either a good sign or a bad sign that you're getting so many. But here's a chance here for Schwartz, and that just tips out in front. This goes all the way back down and out on the ice. As Neufeld, they'll have to go and pick that one up. Neufeld getting pressed there by number 16. That is Carrier. Carrier gets the puck, shoots, save made by Shipko. And now the Buffaloes will try to work this one back up ice. Taphorn doesn't get it. And here comes Blaine Thompson, who will get it now as the Carnduff Red Devils are making some changes. Here's Taphorn. Taphorn hits the brakes. Over to Thompson. Thompson skates around with it. Over to Keaton Taphorn. Taphorn takes a shot there and a save by Dane. And this puck will end up back down out of the Carnduff zone. Buffaloes have had opportunities once again, but just cannot capitalize yet. Very similar to what last night was. As Carnduff shoots this one back down and into the Theodore Buffalo zone. Doing a very good job of power play or penalty kills here tonight. Here's Kurchinski with it. Kurchinski gets it to Evans. Evans, oh, what a chance there for Logan Kalanchi. He could have got his stick on it. That was a goal. As he just barely missed that one. And Kurchinski and Kalanchi will dig along the boards for it. Shot around the net. Here is Lamb with it. Lamb lines up. 15 seconds left, and the Carnduff Red Devils get this one quickly down the ice. And the Buffaloes will try one more time to get this puck deep into the zone and get something going here. 3 seconds are left. 2-1, and that would be it for the second period. Great opportunities for the Theodore Buffalos. I think they had a way better period. Overall, I think they had a better fundamental period. Just can't quite capitalize on those opportunities. And the score is 2-1 for the Theodore Buffalos. Phil, what do you think?
Well, certainly they had a lot more opportunities that period than the first. A little better. Carnduff ran into some penalty issues there. Just a couple of penalties, as you said, 200 feet from your net. So with 7 seconds left in the power play, both teams are going to go to the dressing room, and the Buffs will have a few seconds to try and get some pressure here on Cody, Dwayne, and the Red Devil net, and they'll be back 5-on-5. So
should be an exciting third period. That's all we can say on this one. 7 seconds left of the penalty. They'll get one opportunity to get it deep in Buffs or into probably Carnduff zone, and then we're going back to 5-on-5. Thanks again for joining us, everyone. I can see about 175, 200 people at a time watching. Really appreciate it. And hey, let us know where you're commenting or where you're from, and we'll do what we can to keep you going as well. Thank you very much again for watching. And hey, you can watch the second period intermission commercials. Thanks to our sponsors, Remax Blue Chip Realty. You've got Hearns Pharmacy, BASF, and AGI. Thank you very much. Talk to you in the third.
We all have certain things that make us say, yes, this is the home. RE/MAX Blue Chip Realty. We find homes that fit you.
Nuts. Nuts.
So many things can let you down.
Nuts.
We won't. New Veraxer Complete, the pre-seed pulse herbicide that takes out the toughest weeds and helps keep them out with extended residual. Veraxer Complete. Count on it.
Seriously?
Grain aeration is a critical part of keeping your crops in optimal condition to take to market. But installing an aeration floor can be a difficult, time-consuming process. With AGI Weststeel's new lock and load galvanized floor supports, assemblers can install their floors in a fraction of the time while maintaining maximum performance for your volume conditioning or natural air drying of your grain or oilseed crops. The Lock and Load's innovative design means no more fumbling with multiple heavy support posts for each plank of flooring you install. Instead, these lightweight supports easily slot together to provide continuous, even support for your entire floor. Simply lay the planks over the supports as you go. The Lock and Load Floor's modular system can be easily installed in all new and existing Series 14 through Series 108 West Steel bins. For additional stability in critical places such as plank ends and around the auger unload tube, AGI West Steel's A-braces and bent A-braces easily slot into place between rungs. Easily configure your floor stability around the curve of the bin or other obstacles without sacrificing airflow thanks to the brace's low profile. The Lock and Load system's unique use of multiple flashing, complete with appropriate hardware, provides a better seal at the bin's edge and reduces installation time. Additionally, West Steel's Lock and Load floor system features a uniquely perforated flashing, which permits aeration near the bin wall and full-width perforation of the floor planks. The result is improved airflow circulation to the entire grain mass with no dead spots. With its uniquely shaped supports, expertly designed planks, and robust embossment in both planks and flashing, the Lock and Load floor system supports up to 100 feet of grain depth. Thanks to its lightweight and easily maneuverable design, AGI West Steel was able to significantly reduce the amount of steel used to produce the Lock and Load flooring system. We've passed these savings on to our customers and made our grain bin flooring systems more affordable than ever. The 10-inch wide floor planks effectively cut down the number of planks and assembly parts required by over 40%. Even after saving you time and money with its ease of installation, the Lock and Load floor system continues to deliver great value to producers. The open design of the floor supports provides significantly improved air movement beneath the floor, increasing the total volume of air pushed through the grain. The plank's smooth top surface also makes for easier cleanout, allowing for the use of bin sweeps. Don't waste any more time building clunky, high-cost flooring. AGI West Steel's Lock and Load galvanized floor support system is easy to install, is guaranteed to provide consistent aeration for your customers, and keeps your time and labor costs down.
Seven right now that sat through the intermission. So thank you to the 107 people that sat through the intermission here. Adam Stewart, Phil Decker, Julius Jodick here with you here this afternoon to get you the last period of the Theodore Buffalos and the Carnduff Red Devils. Could be the last period. Never know. This could go to overtime and sit here for a long time. What do you think, Phil? Are we going to have overtime where this game here is razor close?
Well, it's certainly a possibility, Adam. Both these clubs are going to be laying it on the line this period because they know that provincial trail, it's go home or go on. So neither team wants to be the one going home.
And it's still an honor to be the South finalist, no matter how way you look at this. Both teams are playing for sort of a championship right now. Hard to usually say you're one of the best two teams in a provincial bracket. So that's always an honor. As there's 7 seconds left here with a penalty for the Carnduff Red Devils, and this one here goes down into the Carnduff zone. However, Carnduff has control of the puck, and they will kill this penalty to Ben Hiltz as he steps back on. Here comes the Buffaloes back up ice. This puck here is getting worked around over to Martin. Martin for the Red Devils. Over to
Garrigan.
Number 7, Garrigan. Over to Hiltz, and then back to Garrigan. Doesn't work as the Buffaloes had that one tied up. Here's Dylan Johnson with it. Johnson does get it out of the zone, and over to Derek Schwartz, one-on-one with Lamontagne. I'll get it here eventually. I take till the end of the period, but that's okay. Here is number 8. That's Stalker. Really didn't play a whole lot, or I didn't call them a whole lot in a second. There's a chance for the Buffaloes, and that one just kind of fooled the goaltender for a second domain. And the Red Devils nicely get that puck fired out quickly, as there is 4:56 seconds into this third period. Good opportunity there if the Buffaloes were sitting in front.
Yeah, puck kind of got away from Cody there, and he was a bit out of position. Just fortunate for Carnduff, there wasn't a black sweater sitting out there 15 feet in front of that.
Absolutely, as the Carnduff Red Devils get this out of the zone and into the Buff zone quickly. Here is number 18, that's Anderson. Anderson trying to get this puck off of him and over to Carrier. Carrier throws it around the net, and that one goes out in front, but doesn't do anything. And here is Taphorn. He'll get this puck and down up to the ice to Trey Stalker for the Red Devils. He'll hold this one in neutral ice. Buffalo's Dice doing the job as well. Try and hold this in neutral ice. Here's Delaney Lamb and Colby Vrana. Vrana throws this along the boards and over to Trey Stalker. Delaney Lamb settles it down, shoots along the boards, and the Buffaloes were trying to scream for a too many men again. It didn't work, and they'll get icing. As this one will end up on the left side of Warren Shimko. Dan Wilson will take this draw. He doesn't quite win it, although it does go straight to Tony Roebuck. Nice little play, I guess. Roebuck takes a shot there, and that's blocked. Here's another opportunity, and that's deflected away as the Carnduff Red Devils get back down into the Theodore zone. Flett over to Wilson. Wilson loses the puck, and that's up against number 6, Fitzpatrick. Did a nice job of holding it in. Here's Eric Kuzik. Kuzik will just pitch this one down into the Carnduff zone. Carnduff trying to screen for an offside. Oh, what a chance there for Kuzik. Just missed the net. It was Eric Kuzik as he was standing right in front and waiting. Here's another chance here for Wilson, and that goes the wrong side of the net. Over to Mackenzie Flett. Here's some opportunities for the Buffaloes. Right in front, Roebuck shoots, score! No, wait, he didn't.
No, that's another one of those, Adam, where the net was wide open and the Buffs just could not get their stick on it. And the second or two that it laid open gave Cody a chance to regroup and get back and get his catching glove stretched out there and cover it up. But
wow, that was close. Dan Wilson just could not get his stick down on that puck. I thought that was in. By the way, it was going down. It was very another shot here. Here's another chance for the Buffaloes in front. And Carnduff calmly gets that one away from the front of the net. Here's Curtis Decker with it. Decker shoots this one, tipped up off of the lip of the glass and out of play. What a chance again for the Theodore Buffaloes. I've said that a few times, I think, tonight. As Jordan Evans will take this draw up against number 15, is it? It is number 15, Matthew Clues. As Grayson Neufeld chases this one down. Tries to get it out, doesn't work. And now Curtis Decker will chase this one over. Gets it up to Jordan Evans. Evans pitches it up, gets it to Kalanchi, who tries to make it over to Kurchinski. This is also affectionately known as the smokestack line. Neufeld throws this one down around the boards. And not very hard over to Cody Martin, but he doesn't get a very good pass on that one. And it gets worked back down by Grayson Neufeld. Kurchinski loses his puck.
Yes.
And here comes Carnduff Red Devils up the ice a little bit, but they elect to shoot it. And Lane Thompson, who kind of found on that one. Yeah. And luckily it makes it over to Lane Lamb with no harm. Here's Schwartz. Over to Johnson. Johnson! Doesn't work. Here's another chance. Short. Thompson makes a shot in this. Nobody can get a stick from that one. Buffalos have been just piling the opportunities here. It's got to go eventually.
No, or
I won't think of the alternatives, Julius. Schwartz tries to work this puck over. Here's another opportunity now for the Red Devils. Nice shot there. I'm sure that was blocked by Lamb or by Shimko. I think it was Shimko. And oh, what a big hit there. As 2-on-1 the other way. Here's a chance, and he can't get his stick on this one as well. That's Dylan Johnson. Here's Audette trying to get this puck over for the Red Devils, and they do is control the zone. As the Red Devils takes a shot there, he goes along the side of the net. Sperling working his man hard. Another chance here for the Red Devils, taking a shot there. Number 18, Anderson. Anderson is looking at the ref and yelling, but the Buffalos get this one out of the zone. And this will be icing, I believe, right, against the Theodore Buffalos.
Yeah, he just kind of got running around a little bit again. And of course, Sperling lost the stick, so they just fired it down the ice to get regrouped.
Not a bad decision when you have to. Here's a shot there. That's deflected and almost hits our sound guy up in the booth here. But there's glass in front of him, so he's fine.
He bounced it off the ref's head. He threw it back in.
Off the ref's head. That's not bad. Once again, everybody that's joining us here, thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate each and every one of you joining us for a feed here tonight. If you can't make the game, hey, at least you can enjoy the game somewhere, somehow, and we appreciate having you with us. As the Buffalos get this one down deep into the Carnduff zone, here is Kobe Brana, gets his puck, tips it over, and goes over to Keenan Taphorn. Taphorn. Nice little play there by Curtis Decker with a streaking guy beside him. That was Stoven. Here's the Buffalos. Gets it back down into the zone. Here's Domain. Domain! He was behind the net for a moment there. That could have been a dangerous play as well. As the Buffalos now regroup in this center ice.
Are we tiring out?
I don't know who's tiring out here so far. I'm getting tired. As Neufeld gets the puck, gives it to Colby Brana. Brana gets it out of the zone. He gets nailed. And Neufeld will dig this one down and deep. And this will go over for Barrett. Barrett takes a shot there, and that's blocked out wide. Here's Tony Roebuck with it. Roebuck almost gets rubbed off the puck. Doesn't. As number 5 there, Trask starts swinging the stick a little bit at him. There's Trask again with it. Trask looking for somebody in the front. Takes a nice shot there, hoping for a deflection. Shimko will cover up.
The Buffs got to keep working here. They can't stop skating.
They skated for a few moments, like for the first little bit in this period. You just got to keep that up, or else, Carnduff will keep chasing them. Nobody's going away in this game right now. As Smith will take this draw for the Red Devils up against Tony Roebuck. Roebuck wins it cleanly back to Delane Lamb. And here comes Dan Wilson up ice with Eric Kuzik on the other side of him. Kuzik doesn't like to work the pass, as there was a pile of red sweaters in between the two. Shimko gets the puck and leaves it there for Lamb. This puck will get back down to neutral ice. As Montague gets this one. And now here is number 8. That would be Stalker. Stalker settles it down, and Buffalos, though, end up back with the puck. Here is Thompson, as they're trying to slow this game down a little bit. I think the Buffalos, if nothing else, by just trying to make some easy passes in. Carnduff don't like that idea. They're getting back into the Theodore zone. Here's the lane Lamb with it. Lamb works it around behind the net, and this is pitched all the way down. That icing was waved off. Dumaine will play this puck and gives it over to LaMontagne. LaMontagne gives this puck up and gets it over to Ben Hiltz. Hiltz is dangerous. Hiltz goes around the net, tries to make a move, waves everybody wide, but here's a nice play by Jordan Evans with a nice stick, and he's got 3 guys with him as Kurchinski and Kalanchi head up ice. Now it's over to Jordan Evans. Evans pitches it around back for Kurchinski. Kurchinski works hard along the boards and takes his guy down as, and Kalanchi takes a hit there by LaMontagne. And here is Neufeld. Neufeld tries to get this puck out. Doesn't work. Hiltz holds it in. As they make a change here, Carnduff. Neufeld will pitch this in back down into the Carnduff zone. 12-11 left here in the third. Buffs lead 2-1. Flett still gets this puck off of his man, and Kurchinski will shoot this one down as the Buffaloes are changing. Schwartz chases his guy down a little bit. Carnduff tries to get this puck down back into the Theodore zone. A lot of neutral ice play right now. Both teams know the next goal is going to be critical. As Carnduff gets his puck down into the Theodore zone, and Mackenzie Flett tries to make a move here, and this works over to number 16 Carrier. 15-16, Clues and Carrier are digging for it. Nolan Johnson tries to make a move, and his guy Stoven tries to hit him, and he avoids that one. Here's another chance for Ty Stoven. He has been pretty decent all night until that moment there. There's Keenan Taphorn skating up ice really quickly. Here's one to Schwartz. Schwartz shoots! This hits the goaltender Domain. He'll steer it to the side. Over to Taphorn. Taphorn working along the boards with it. 2 guys on him. Taphorn still with the puck. Does a great job. Here's Lamb. Takes a shot there. Misses the net. Schwartz with it. Schwartz works hard against Martin. Here's another chance. Rebound! Good opportunity there for the Buffaloes. Bounces in front. As they're going to go and try to settle this puck down, McIntyre comes onto the ice. McIntyre has it. Tries to make a pass over to Schwartz. Doesn't work. And now here comes the Carnduff. No, nice little play there by Zach McIntyre. Get it deep as the Buffaloes make up the rest of their change here. Done a great job in the center ice so far. They just got to keep this up. Here's Caden Taphorn. Gets it down and over to McIntyre. McIntyre over to the red line. Pitches this one deep into the Carnduff zone. Vrana goes making the chase down. Doesn't work. And here comes the Carnduff Red Devils up ice. Hard shot there by number 27, Moriarty. And here comes Colby Vrana with it. Vrana gives it over to McIntyre. McIntyre shoots! And that's off of a leg and off to the side of the net. Here comes an opportunity now for the Red Devils. And he tripped. Number 17, Nico Anderson, had an opportunity there, had a little bit of a step, but just couldn't keep up as the Buffaloes get this puck up ice, and Vrana will get this down into the Red Devil zone. We've got 9 minutes and 36 seconds left here in the third. 2-1, Theodore Buffaloes lead. Phil, I think your camera's a little bit wonky. Sorry, man. Kuzik gets the puck. He'll get this up ice. And in deep into the Carnduff zone once more.
Sorry, Adam, I'm just trying to respond to people who are texting wanting how the game's going.
We've got a feed for that. I'm kidding. Anyways, no problem. As the Buffaloes hold this into the Carnduff zone, and nice little play there by number 6, Eric Kuzik. He'll get this puck deep back into the Carnduff zone. They've done a very nice job so far of containing the Red Devils. LaMontagne. My gosh, I'm getting worse with LaMontagne. I'm getting worse with this as the time goes. Tries to make a nice little move, but doesn't work. And the Theodore Buffaloes will be charged with an icing here with 8 minutes and 41 seconds left in the third.
Well, as we expected, Adam, it's been a barn burner here in the third period, and late in half minutes or so left to go. Be interesting to see how this plays out.
Definitely nice looking over at that bright yellow section over there on the other side of us here from the broadcast booth.
Number 18 went off limping.
Number 18 for the Carnduff Red Devils?
Yeah.
So that is Nico Anderson. he kind of fell there kind of a little bit awkwardly, I guess, when he had that opportunity there. And I wonder if he doesn't need repairs or he's just as hurt. And looks like the Carnduff Red Devils are going to get, Buffalos are going to get a penalty here. I apologize. Holding by one of the Theodore Buffalos.
Flat, I think.
Holding the stick. It'll be Mackenzie Flutt. Mackenzie Flutt takes a penalty here. And the Red Devils finally get a power play. First one of the night for them.
Well, this is going to be a true test for the Buffs if they can kill this off, because
Me too this time. That's
Red
for
Devils
sure.
are going to be coming hard.
Was it even a scoring chance?
It wasn't really it was not a really good time to be taking a holding the stick call. He's been called, Buffaloes have had pretty advantageous so far in the penalty department as they win the draw here, and Decker does get this one all the way down the ice. And they'll kill a little bit of clock here. Schwartz tries to go, just make his guy make a move here. As Hiltz heads up ice here. Hiltz gets the puck taken off of him. Here is Red Devils. Shoots! Save! Rebound! Oh, nice save by Simcoe. Great opportunity there by Kyle Garrigan. Here's Barrett. Over to Martin. Back to Martin. Gets an opportunity here. Here's Audette. Audette tries to make a move, almost loses it. And he does lose it in the end as Schwartz gets a hold of that one and throws it to 200 feet down the ice. Might be 175. I can't tell in measurements. We'll go 200. Carnduff now heading back up ice. Minute and 5 with seconds left of the penalty to Mackenzie Flat. As Hiltz tries to get this puck up front and doesn't work. Audette is tipped off of there. Here is Lamontage. Lamontagne gets the puck again. Tries to make something move here. Here's a chance at a slap pass. Doesn't work.
Yes.
And the Buffaloes, Kelby Vrana, pitches this one up and down ice really quickly here. As Dylan Johnson and the company are going to be making some changes again.
Yeah, Curtis got a stick on that cross-ice pass, and it's a good thing he did, because the other guy was in the Ovechkin house and was all set for a one-timer.
Exactly. All he was missing was the number 8 on his jersey. Curtis Decker, a nice little move again, and he'll get this puck another, let's say 120 feet down the ice. Gets it over to the Carnduff blue line. 17 seconds left of the penalty to Mackenzie Flat. As this one goes up in front. Oh, what a chance there. Rebound. As Devin Carrier was digging for that puck with the blocker. And Shimko gives him an ugly look as he didn't really appreciate it. But 12 seconds are left on the penalty to Mackenzie Flat. How critical is this draw going to be?
Yeah, it's going to be critical. I think 15 was upset with the ref for blowing the whistle. But, I mean, Shimmer had the puck covered and certainly there was out of sight to the ref. So good play on his part.
As the Buffaloes get this one, and Delane Lambs fires this one down the boards. That'll do it for the penalty to Mackenzie Flat. Great job by the Buffaloes to kill that one. Here goes Flat as hard as he can skate to get across the ice. And what is Flat doing?
They waved him on the bench to stay on and just still in that forward spot because the play was coming into the Buff zone.
Absolutely, that makes sense. Here is Hiltz. Hiltz back over to number 7, Barrett. Barrett to Audette to Hiltz. I think we're going to see it. What scores? Well, you knew you had to get him going, and you had to watch. And Hiltz gets his first goal of the night. We got a tie game here with 6:02 or 6:08 left in the third.
Yeah, the Buffs got caught leaving him sitting out there 15 feet in front of the net all by himself. And again, he just bucked on his stick and let it go, and Shimmer wasn't quite set for the shot.
As Jordan Evans gets tied up on the draw, and here comes the Red Devils the other way once more. Here's a chance here for Martin. Martin takes a shot off the glove of Simcoe, and Jordan Evans will try to get this one up. Here comes Jordan Evans. Evans gets it over to Kurchinski, but doesn't work. Here comes the Red Devils the other way once more. Martin tries to make a move on this one, and now the Buffaloes will get this up and over, down out of the zone once more. Buffaloes maybe a little bit on the back of their feet right now. As Neufeld gets this one to Logan Kalanchi. Kalanchi to Jordan Evans. Evans can't quite hang on to that pass. And the Red Devils will end up taking it back down in the zone. There's an opportunity now. Shot scores! Mark Moriarty tucks it home. It's a 3-2. Carnduff Red Devil lead.
Yeah, that's where some of those chances in the second period now would have looked a lot better in the net than off the post and outside. But Buffs just got to keep playing here. Don't hold their sticks too tight, and we still got 5 minutes left, so they can get lots of time to get another one here and tied up.
Absolutely. 5:19 left here in the third. It's a 3-2 Carnduff Red Devil lead. In a battle here tonight. Chances both sides. There's Dylan Johnson with it. Johnson pitches it deep into the zone. However, that's wrangled down by the Red Devils. Here comes the Buffaloes in the Carnduff zone. As Keenan Sperling. It's not taken off of him. Mackenzie Flett. It's a nice little move. Gets that puck away from danger. As Keenan Taphorn. And here it goes back down into the zone. Is Keenan Sperling to get this one over to Mackenzie Flett. 4:48 left here in the third. 3-2 Carnduff lead. Schwartz bounces it off of a player, and they're all looking for it here as Ben Hiltz throws it around. And this goes right on to Shimko. We'll hang on. 3-2 Carnduff Red Devil lead. It switched pretty darn fast here. See how this goes here. Thank you very much for watching from Arizona. See, there's one there. Also, we've got Sydney, BC. As Kobe Vrana takes this draw, loses it up against Ben Hiltz. And the Red Devils contain the zone. Here's Vrana trying to get this puck up and over to Taphorn. Over to McIntyre, doesn't work. And this one goes down to Dwayne Lamb. Lamb, 4:18 left in the clock here. And this goes over to Taphorn. Taphorn just gets this deep into the zone. And maybe a little too hard because that one went up and over to netting and out of play. Phil, what do you say right now if you're Josh Garbutt?
Well, I just tell the guys keep playing the game. I just don't hold your stick too tight. Just keep skating and play smart. And we just got to get that opportunity to get one past Cody Domain.
As Cody Domain has had a great game again here tonight. Nice little play there by Thompson to get that puck in. But now here's an opportunity for the Red Devils, and they score. Kyle Garrigan snaps it home. As the Buffaloes are really going to lose their composure, it looks like a little bit. 3:53 left, and now it's a 2-goal game against the Carnduff Red Devils. Garrigan with the goal. And I don't think he's calling anything here. I'm just looking what's going on. Talking to the referee's talking to the scorekeeper here. And they're just calling the goal. As Tony Roebuck will take this draw. Runs it cleanly back over to Curtis Decker. Still opportunity here for the Buffaloes to get one. Make this at least a 1-goal game and make things a little interesting. But they got to get the puck down into the Carnduff zone, and Carnduff now has done a great job blocking this up. Decker passes this puck over to Neufeld and Decker. And there's a little bit of an opportunity here, and they're going to lose composure. I think the Buffaloes are just completely rattled at this point. It looks like you don't see that out of Curtis Decker. Number 9, Minshall, and number 10, Curtis Decker. Decker, they're going to only throw one. The Buffaloes take a ill-advised penalty here. 3:22 left in the third.
Yeah, it's certainly not going to help their cause. It's frustration, lack of discipline, whatever. But got to kill it off and see if we can't chip away.
as they got the big line out here now. Dylan Johnson and Derek Schwartz, and I believe Sperling and Fletch will all be the defensemen on this one here. And Fletch will get this one, doesn't get it out. Martin holds it in. And Sperling gets his puck, tries to get up ice with it. Loses it though. Takes down his guy. As Fletch goes, tips it up to Dylan Johnson. This will be ending up back down in the Carnduff Red Devils zone. Press there is Cody Martin. Martin gets this puck and over, and here's another opportunity for the Red Devils. Matthew Plumes tries to get this one in, doesn't work. Here comes Sperling. Being hooked. And they're screaming for a penalty as well, but it ain't going to happen. One guy's hooking, one guy's holding the stick. Schwartz tries to get this in, doesn't work. And now you got a guy behind as you got two more, and here's another one as people are just, Buffaloes are really, really getting undisciplined here. Not a good look on the Buffaloes' part. Or on the Red Devils' part for that much. They're all crying. And
you were going to do this, you should have done it in a second. Long distance.
Yeah, they still got another big series to play at home.
Absolutely. This series goes the way it's going right now. It looks like, well,
I think probably those coincidental minors there for roughing probably both ways, and Buffs just got to settle down because their hockey's not over. They still have league playoffs, and they got a big series back home yet, so they got to just stay disciplined here and try and finish this off and see what we can get another one back.
Yeah, and hey, it's still 2 minutes on the clock. I mean, the crazier things have happened in hockey.
Then obviously,
the momentum now is on Carnduff's side. I mean, they got 2 power plays here. And it looks like the Buffs took the extra penalty on that one. So, yeah, not looking good here for the Theodore Buffalos, that's for sure. But you're right. They do have league playoffs to go yet. They've been a very, very good team in the Sask East. Have had great opportunities. They have the series lead right now on Swan Valley. So they're playing for a lot yet here still coming up. Carnduff, their provincial league playoffs have already ended for them, and they're playing a team that may get tired. Kyle Elks are playing for the Sask Valley Championship here and the provincial title. So both have an opportunity here. Hey, thank you very much for watching from Georgetown, Cayman. As the Carnduff Red Devils now have a 5-on-3 power play and could pretty much seal this up, essentially. As the Buffaloes are really badly short-handed. Thompson shoots along the boards, doesn't get it out. Here's Martin with it. Martin over to the goal scorer right now that really made it the big difference, Ben Hiltz. Hiltz gets a shot off a Shipko, blocker side, and that there is deflected and out of play. .132 left here in the game. It's a 4-2 Carnduff lead. After 3 quick goals there by the Red Devils. I think they made a mistake and they didn't put anybody extra in the penalty box there for Schwartz, I think is what the problem was, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. We got nobody to come out on the ice.
Yeah. As this one here quickly goes over to Lamb. Lamb will just pitch this one down the ice. And a minute 23 left in the game. As Curtis Decker comes back onto the ice. We'll see what happens here with 1 minute and some seconds left. Here's an opportunity for Garrigan scores. Kyle Garrigan seals this one up here for the Carnduff Red Devils. Had the beam insurance goal. And now seals this one right up here for the Red Devils as they're going to move on and play the Kyle Elks in the D Provincial Championship. Heartbreaker for the Buffs, but got to be proud that they made it this far, have won a series, played these guys to 3. I think everybody, when they seen that game in Theodore last weekend,
Should be 5-5.
Nope. Yeah.
should be 5-5 now, yep. As Theodore went and played Carnduff real well last night, played him good today, just could not beat the goaltender, Domain. And the last 6 minutes kind of collapsed, essentially. Tough way to go out, but give them credit. They gave him a fight here in Carnduff. As Tony Roebuck heads up ice, 44 seconds left. The puck gets out of the zone. And Mackenzie Flett ends up back with it. Buffs are still kind of pushing a little bit. As Tony Roebuck loses this one, but that would be number 18. Colby Vrana gets the puck. Tries to get it back in. Here's Dylan Johnson. Hard shot. Rebound. Nice all chance there for the Buffs. As Tony Roebuck gets a high sticking call against him. I don't think it'll matter at this point. 16 seconds left. And Domain hangs on to that one. There'll be a high sticking call on one of the Red Devils. What's that?
You got the wrong guy.
Number 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brandon Trask wasn't the guy, but he'll be the one serving it. Oh, now maybe they might have got it. As number 9 it is. Kelby Minskall.
Yeah, they got it right.
Minshall. He looks like he's yelling the most, so it must be him.
Yeah, they got it right now, Adam. They had the wrong fella there. Number 5, he didn't. Gosh, high sticking.
So Sportman takes a hard shot there, scores. 9.6 seconds left on the clock. He got one real fast. Nice goal. Sportman, I don't think, really cares any amount about this.
Maybe not.
Now they're having a discussion about high stick the puck. The Carnduff team are all waving their sticks in the air as if it was a high stick the puck, but
I don't think it really makes a difference either way.
nope.
Give him the goal, drop the puck, let's go.
It might
5-3 is this game. I mean,
might help with the emotions.
might help with a little bit of the excitement. I mean, no matter how you look at this, it wasn't a fun loss. I guarantee the Buffaloes are not going to be happy about this one. But again, the big idea is to go and make sure that this is getting under control here and just get these guys off the ice. Don't get anything stupid happening. They'll send these 2 off because we're going to have handshakes after all this, I would think. And get this game going. Buffaloes again. Next game will probably be against the Swan Valley Axemen. I know it will be them, but when it likely could be Saturday at 8:30 or 8 o'clock in Swan River. We'll see what happens here. This game is going to be over in 3, 2, 1. And congratulations to the Carnduff Red Devils as they go out to celebrate this one with a 5-3 victory over the Theodore Buffalos. Teams will be lining up here. They'll do their handshakes and get this one going. Probably our top 3 stars of this game. I would think you probably want to give one definitely over to Cody Domain, who had a big game once more for the Carnduff Red Devils. Phil, who you got?
Yeah, I think no doubt Cody. I go with number 23 from Carnduff. He seemed to be around the puck. Got 2 goals, I think. And
Ben Hiltz, I think he had 2 goals and had a great game. Lots of these guys did have a great series. You think about it, the Buffaloes, I can't see. This is a young team as well as the other thing with it. The veterans on this team, that's going to really sting them, and I know it's going to bug them a lot. The veterans, the young guys on this team, they'll be back here. They'll get another opportunity, but they don't come around every time. And hopefully they get another shot at this next year.
Well, you think about the number of senior hockey teams that play hockey across the province, and how many of them, get to provincials and make it to a division final. It's a lot of hard work and a little bit of luck, and they don't come by very often, as you say. So all the Buffs can do is learn from this. They got a week off here to regroup, wait for the management groups to get the other games lined up with the League North Final with Swan Valley, and then be ready to go because there's another big series there waiting for them.
Absolutely, they could be in a league final here. They ideally need to finish off the Valley Axemen first, and we'll see how that goes here. Once again, congratulations to the Carnduff Red Devils winning the series here, 2-1, and moving on to play the Kyle Elks. Probably it'll be next week, I would imagine, if you're a Carnduff fan, that you'll see that game happen here in Carnduff Flooring Cut. Once again, for Adam Stewart and Phil Decker and Julius Jonick, signing off here from Carnduff. Have a good one. Good night.